are, how you may have possibly meet, or how you know that that's that person. So you need to basically, I'll go through it quickly. You need to watch the 2 signs that pop up. So if you are Gemini rising, this could be you, your partner, and then combine it as well. Perhaps if you have got a Virgo moon, wait for this one as well. So the 2 together, I'll leave them out so you can see them. That will be your partner. So let's get going. So Aries. So you will know your Aries person by the fact that you have probably met at some sort of celebratory event, possibly a wedding. It might be just some sort of evening event where you are out at night drinking, having fun. It could be some sort of, this is quite Aries, it could be some sort of oversexed event. I don't really know what I'm talking about here, but I suppose I'm thinking of some debaucherous party or something that's set up that way. Yeah, something in the evening and something like a celebration, something to do with lots of drink, lots of vice. You know what I mean by that. So that's how you will know your Aries. If you haven't met already, that's how you might meet them. So, and this is what your Aries will look like. Are you ready? Male, lucky you. That's your Aries. Your Aries could possibly look like this. You will have shorter face, possibly balding, lots of testosterone going in on there, you know, inside there. A square jaw. I've written some notes on the back of here, but I think they actually say possibly drives a red car, very competitive. You will know if they like you. You will know it. What else? These are my scribblings. Does everything fast, and I mean everything. Square, short face, bald. You will know they like you because they like a challenge, so they'll basically come at you. Now, female, here, this is also like, it's like Aries to me. Square face. That's yours. If you're looking for a female with Aries, that's yours. Hooped earrings. I'm thinking Jennifer Lopez. I'm thinking Jessie J. I think that was copied off there actually. You've got the eyebrows. There, he hasn't got any. You've got the arched eyebrows. You've got the short head, the square face, and they're normally quite scary. They don't beat around the bush. If they like something, they like it. You know, they're quite direct. Yeah, no, quite scary. So Aries, if you've got an Aries rising or Aries moon, this could be yours. Okay. There you go, Aries. So next one, I'll put that one on top because I'm sure that's more insulting. The next one is Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, in your moon or your rising sign, you may have met, oh my gosh, you may have met your, you might even be married to this person already. Or you may have met, and they might be some sort of teacher, somebody that exchanges information, somebody that is probably in command, or a professor, or somebody that owns something, and perhaps they've come over to you and talked to you, or there's been some sort of debate, or some sort of meeting, or some sort of get together where you're listening to that person. So, are you ready, Taurus? Actually, I think Taurus, yours are all right. So this is your Taurus. Hey, lucky you. Hubba. So Tauruses normally have bigger features. So if you've got somebody who is generally an air sign, their features are quite small. If they've got Taurus somewhere in their chart, like Taurus rising, it tends to make their mouth bigger. They tend to be good looking in a very sturdy, sexy way. So let me see what I was scribbling on the back of here. Oh, built like a brick, eats like a pig. Okay, so that's Taurus for you. So big bones, big body, likes to eat, likes to touch things, likes material things, likes nice underwear, likes nice clothes, talks slowly, very sexy, big, slow, big hands, could be an estate agent, that sort of thing. Likes to, you find these type of people, builders, physical things, gardeners, estate agents. They like buildings, they like to buy, they like money. Okay, female, also very sexy. Right in the back there, sexy, slow talker, hips and bits, beautiful with soft hair, and wants your money, wants your dosh. So Taurus, You lucky thing. That's lucky you. Okay. Right. Next one is Gemini. So you might have met your Gemini in college. You might have met your Gemini person in a almost like a after work activity. So you've been to work and you're sort of letting your hair down. It could be like Freshers Week. It could be that sort of feeling where, or something creative. Perhaps if you work in a creative industry, it might have been on like a workshop, something like that. So in this, yeah, I'm tend to think after work do, where you have basically been enjoying yourselves and let your hair down. Okay, so you're Gemini man. There you go, lucky you. She's Gemini man. You tend to see Gemini men have their features central. They're always down the centre of their face. There's the one man who's not a Gemini man, and his features are in the centre of his face. And I keep saying to my family, he's Gemini and he's not. He plays, not Kick-Ass, one of those films where he's in a superhero. Ryan Reynolds, that's it. Ryan Reynolds, he's not Gemini, but to me, every time I look at him, I think Gemini. Jake Gyllenhaal has a Gemini moon, and if you see pictures of him as a baby, eyes very close together. Okay, so that's your Gemini man, small head, talks with their hands, talks fast, thinks they're funny, and they're normally not quite funny. Okay, so I've got Monkey Man here, talks quick, walks quick, always silly, face down the centre. I'll put laughs in his sleep, but I don't know if that's true. Gemini woman, there you go. Gemini woman, exactly the same sort of thing. I haven't quite got the central head going on down here, but it's normally very elfin. Is that such a word? You know, like short hair, sort of a pointed chin, long neck, quite elegant looking. Elfy really. Comes across as quite young, quite childlike, doesn't age very fast, neither does the man. So that's your Gemini. Okay, Cancer. So your Cancer person, if you've got Cancer moon or you've got Cancer rising, you might meet this person. If you know this person, they would have put on the stern look and would have pretended they weren't interested in you at first, and that's when you will know this is the person, because they will be putting on the I'm too cool sort of, yeah, whatever. You could have been going up to them and offering them things or suggesting things, and they were just giving you a little bit of the cold shoulder. So if this is your Cancer person, lucky you. Go, Cancer. That's your Cancer person. So round face, round body, soft, squidgy, kind, overprotective. It can be a little bit stubborn at times. So I don't know what I've written here. Mummy's boy, big heart, falls in love hard, surprisingly sexy, but not if you're an air sign. The woman here as well, Cancer, quite mumsy, round face. Yeah, I know that's quite insulting, but there you go, Cancer, that's for you. Okay, Cancer, Leo. So you will know your Leo by... You might have asked them for advice in a work situation, or you might have looked after their children, if that applies. You may have met them in a childcare centre. You might have met them working on something creative. You might have met them somehow discussing your emotions or your feelings. Cocorico, something like that. That's what I'm thinking from those cards here. So your Gemini, oh, Gemini man, there you go. I couldn't actually, that was my best drawing. I was trying to do my best there. It actually, I was trying to display the fact that, you know, oh, that's what Gemini, the Leo person, the Leo man, because they have that look like they fancy themselves, and that's the best thing about, oh, sorry. He looks like this, so good job. Okay, macho. Yeah, I put good job, he's got a big heart. Thinks he looks like this. Okay, thinks he looks like this. Good job, he's got a big heart. Gemini lady, Leo lady. don't know what I was thinking. When I do that, I'm not sure what I was quite thinking. It's more a case of likes to wear makeup, likes to be big personality. I actually had a Leo friend who she had Leo rising, and she looked like a lion. Her eyes, her face, tend to have a larger face, not big lips like that. They all basically like to be done up, and you will know that they hold themselves very well. And if you cheat on that lady, she will never come back. Okay. Right, Virgo. So, okay. When you have met your Virgo person, it could have been through a family, but it might have been the general feeling, especially if you're a man, that was your ideal person when you saw them. There would have been a feeling of karma. They could remind you of somebody, perhaps your mother if you were the man, or somebody in your family who was very giving, very nurturing. That feeling of knowing them before, somebody who you're very attracted to and they feel like home and they make you feel comfortable. Right. Are you ready? Lucky you is your Virgo man. Take the lips out. Not like that really. Basically, symmetrical features. Small features tend to stay young looking for a long time. Slight bodies, maybe very interested in health, definitely interested in hygiene. Let me see what I've scribbled here. Looks good, neat features, looks young, eats his veggies, irons his underpants. The girls are very similar in that everything I've just said there. They tend to wear glasses, they tend to be quite mousy, but intellectual, quite astute. Did I say small voice? They seem almost quite preppy. Anyway, there you go. Well, I've written some stuff on the back here. Irons and knickers, picks holes in everyone, cleans, cleans, cleans. Glasses, sweet voice, coy, works hard, good friend when in need. The one in the school committee who actually does something. So there you go. She's a very good lady. Right. Next one is Scorpio. So Scorpio, you have got here the World and the Lovers. So when you met your Scorpio, you would have known about it straight away. You could have been traveling, but you could have basically been a holiday love. You could be an internet connection, but without doubt it would have been something you know straight away that was the person for you. So Scorpio, this is what your Scorpio would look like. Scorpio, I haven't actually got a girl for this, so we're going to have to use this one. The Scorpio, you will tend to know them by their eyes and their brow line because they tend to look like eagles. I'm thinking Tom Cruise and I'm thinking Gary Barlow. Okay, they might not look like that. That's a nicer version of it. I have put on the back, oversexed, fix won't budge, read your mind, knows your game, eagle eyes, always think they're right, and always think they're sexy. I put Tom Cruise, Gary Barlow. So penetrating gaze, I think, is the one. Now they tend to be darker coloured, darker eyes. There you go. Scorpio. Okay. Libra. You will know your Libra when you have to make a decision between two people. So that will be your Libra. It will be a decision that seems hard to make when you've basically got to give something up that isn't serving you anymore. And that's when you will know that that's your Libra that you are meeting. So I have scribbled on the back here. Refined features, charming, tasteful, diplomatic, loves art, likes things stylish, good looking, people pleaser. So that's quite handsome. That was the best I could do. That's quite a handsome one. The Libra man tends to be one of those men that drink wine. They tend to not like beer. I'm making this up. They tend to have very, very fine, good-looking features. And they, as in small features, there's nothing like Taurus. Big features. Libra men, small. Let's see, big, longer head, small, refined features, small nose. I was thinking about this earlier. The women tend, oh, I'll talk about that in a minute, but as you see, longer head, Aries, shorter head. Or Aries, square head. So you look, yeah, Libra's nice. There you are, handsome. Libra lady. There you go. So if you've got a Libra moon or you've got Libra rising, you're lucky. Lucky you. Yeah, that's not fair, Libra rising people. Okay, there you go. Okay. This is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you will know your person by the fact that you think it's your turn to be meeting somebody. It will be as if you might have been through a lull and things are coming out on top, and you, of course if you're Sagittarius you'll just realise that that's what's meant to happen, and this person you'll meet will be flirty and open and fun and just what you're looking for after a period of being down. So Sagittarius, I have got things scribbled down here. Not too choosy in love, laughs at own jokes loudly, always has a cause. Annie Lennox and Fassbender. Crude, obvious humour, loud laugh, big teeth, horsey head. There you go. Big mouth. Laughs a lot. Long, they tend to have long limbs. The women and the men tend to have really good bodies because they tend, I reckon they've got quite a bit of testosterone in there. They're quite masculine. I look at their fingers. One of those fingers that's supposed to be longer than the rest if you've got lots of testosterone. I have a mother-in-law who has is Sagittarius, and she has got, her finger is up here. So I reckon the testosterone in the women give them really good figures because they tend to be long and lean, long legs. What's that lady of Something About Mary? Blonde lady. That's the sort of figure I'm thinking. What's her name? I think it was Annie Lennox now. You know who I mean. But anyway, so you know your Sagittarius when you meet them because they won't be shy. Oh, sorry, lucky, not so lucky you, gentleman, Sagittarius lady. That does look like Bob Geldof, but it's a lady. That's a man. Big mouth, long face. Hey, don't brush their hair. Probably don't wash. Oh yeah. Jennifer Aniston said about Brad Pitt, Sagittarius, that he had a sensitivity chip missing and that he never washed. So yeah, there you go. Okay, next one is Capricorn. So Capricorn, you will know your Capricorn by the fact you have had an argument and they have run off and you're basically looking for them. Or either that, you have met them somewhere, there's lots of people, you can't quite get to them. I've only got one Capricorn picture. I'm really sorry, Capricorn people. I've put down here bit of a, likes a bit of navy. Likes, I made this up when I was doing it. Likes to dress smart, always in work, traditional family values, likes gardening, only loves the thought of, the only person that loves the thought of being an undertaker, excited when given responsibility. See, this is where I can draw one picture because it's just I can't get it. Looks like the green, no, long and thin and covered in skin. So Capricorn, that's your Capricorn there. So if you've got a Capricorn rising or you've got a Capricorn moon, it's very likely that your person will look a bit like that. And I quite like that one because it's sexless, so I didn't have to do two drawings, and also it's no particular race either. Okay, there you go, Capricorn. Right, next one is Aquarius. Aquarius, you will know you're Aquarius by the fact that you can't approach them. You will basically probably have met them, trying to get closer to them, putting something aside, getting there, get a bit closer, and then there's this huge anxiety, either from them or from you, that you won't be able to get any closer to them because they might seem a little bit unapproachable. So I've scribbled some bits on the back of Aquarius. Exciting, untouchable, avant-garde, loves the sound of their own voice, long back, long face, fine features, normally mad hair. When they get old, they won't realise that ideas are the same as when they were young, because they turkey neck. Okay, oh yeah, I like this one. This is how to spot your Aquarius. To me, I remember watching Matt Dillon on TV thinking, you just look Aquarius to me, because he had the longer face, the straight across brows, really heavy straight across brows, and I looked him up on the internet and he was. So that is what your Aquarius would look like. I did do another picture. There you are. Could look like that as well. So, but I prefer that one. That's David Bowie. Very quick David Bowie. But to me, I always think Aquarius when I see him because he was different and because he looked different and he liked to be different in every way. The fact he changed his image so often, like Madonna as well, Aquarius rising. So, but that one to me, that's the one that gets me. Talking about Aquarius rising there, another one that's really bugged me is that George Clooney, to me, it seems Aquarius and just the way that he is, and sometimes his film choices can be that, but he's always put down that he's Pisces rising. It's always on the internet he's Pisces rising, but his first wife was Aquarius, and I think his present wife is Sagittarius Aquarius, so I just think it could be, the only thing that makes me think it could be Pisces, like the 5% is the fact he's got big eyes. Right, okay, Pisces is the last one. You will know you're Pisces by the fact that they don't seem bothered and they're moving away from you. They're basically probably slipping away in the water away from you. So that's how you will know them. I think I've only got one Pisces. Oh no, I've got two Pisces. Okay. I could be mean to Pisces. I put dreamy, dreamy, soft voice, kind, in another world, fish-like, drinks a lot, glassy eyes, glass eyes. Okay. Oh no, I put talk shit. Kind, puts you at ease, piercing, watery eyes. So you will know your Pisces by the eyes. They tend to have either very big, googly, extremely pale eyes or just normal pale eyes. There used to be a lady at my children's school, and I'd go in and she was Pisces, right? I don't know. She was Pisces sun, and I just used to be mesmerised by eyes. All I could do was look at them and think, oh my God, you're Pisces. So Pisces, dreamy. That was, yeah, that one didn't work so well, but that was basically, to be honest, that is me, sums up what Pisces men tend to look for in a woman, because they tend to like that mermaid long hair look, you know, sort of slim but look as if a bit otherworldly. But the men and the women both tend to have very light eyes as if they're about to cry. So I hope that has helped you understand a little bit more about physical features and what type of looking person you'll end up with. So if you, just one last one, if you have a Taurus rising and you have a Cancer moon, you will probably end up with somebody in between those two. So probably quite big. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit different. I try my best to do my drawings as try my best to do my drawing full stop. Okay, I'm going to thank you very much for watching, and to my subscribers, although small and few, thank you ever so much, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.